Hello to my Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Virgos. Hopefully, you all are having a great weekend so far. Happy first of the month to each and every one of you. Each and every one of you all. So, yeah, hopefully, you all are having a great weekend. Let's get into it. Let's get into your reading. Let's get into your reading. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. The moon has moved from Cancer into Leo. So the theme would be go where you're appreciated and not where you're tolerated. And this is both in your personal and your professional life, right? So the questions would be around, what part of you is ready to shine more brightly? How can you reclaim your personal power in a bold and authentic way? And then also, what's blocking you from fully expressing your confidence, right? What's blocking that? What's blocking that? I'm surrounded by people who encourage you. So you're saying I am, which is source, surrounded by people who encourage me. So check the temperature of the energy is around you. Are you surrounded by people who encourage you? Right? If you're not, then hey, you know, are you on a job where people are not really encouraging you to just kind of sort of be your authentic self? Like every time you want to just be your authentic self, they want you to kind of tone it down a little bit or switch up or whatever. So that may be an indicator that maybe it's time to be somewhere else or do something else, right? All right, let's get an angel number here. Get an angel number here. Yeah, because Source really wants you to operate in your gifts, like really operate in your North Node, whatever you were called to do. Yeah, it's not to lose focus, like really get passionate about whatever it is that you were called to do. So pull your birth chart if you haven't already. 994, honor your goals, examine your current opportunities. It's time to redirect to make decisions that honor your goals rather than your short-term gratification. The current opportunities presented to you need careful examination, so consider at this moment how your current daily activities feed into your long term visions. Ask yourself now if they need help or hold you back, if they will help you, or hold you back from your ultimate dreams and goals. So 994, 994. Alrighty, let's get some pink cards here. So yeah, don't forget to set an intention every single day and put action behind it. So all of these readings are timeless. If you want a personal reading, my information is down below in the description. If there are any times or dates available, just send me a text message. My information is down below also, but it's 202-460-3205. But yeah, if you're in spaces where you don't feel like you're encouraged or the opposite of that is discouraged, then, it's time to expand your brand. So I'm talking to you wherever, so don't return their calls. So somebody wants to call you, but if we have message from your ancestors, yeah, somebody has a demon of envy. You don't have time for that. Yeah, they did try to discourage you. So your gifts have increased. Yeah, your gifts have increased. Somebody's not happy without you, but that's an internal. Somebody's just not happy. They're not happy with themselves. And so instead of them encouraging you or making sure you're surrounded by other people who encourage you, it's like I'm already picking up on energy. Somebody made sure but they met their match. Like what? Mm-mm. There's a spirit of envy. That's not cool at all. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, listen to your intuition. Close out the cycle in love. So just relax. Just relax. Right? Ask source for clarity. First red flag, pray and meditate. Sacral chakra cleanse, right? Throat chakra cleanse. And here's some affirmations for throat chakra cleanse. I speak my truth with clarity and confidence. My voice matters. I communicate with honesty and compassion. I listen with patience and express my purpose. Yeah. Throat chakra cleanse. Yeah. You should be able to speak your truth. I mean, you should be able to, honor your goals, whatever that is, and be surrounded by people who actually encourage you to operate in your purpose, whatever that is, because it came from the creator within. And honor your goals without, being just like limited. But here we have check your request list again. Yep. And then somebody is an incubus spirit. So you already know you got the demon of, you have an envious spirit. Their demon is envy. And they also are flex. Well, and I have a video on that on my second channel. So you replace that with the letter S. So it's time to do a cleanse. It's time to wash all of that out, maybe do without for a little while for somebody, so that you can like really, do a deep spiritual cleanse with that. But for somebody, like I said, it's time for you to expand your brand, because somebody is taking their power back. Somebody's taking their water back, your creativity back, and surrounding yourself with people who encourage you to really create, go within to create, right? And your symbol is virgin. Somebody, when the moon moves through your sign, that's where you detach yourself from other people's drama and look at things through an objective lens and say, okay, you know what, I feel better when I go into hermit mode. That's when the light turns on for me, and that's where I feel passionate and get into that creative mode. I'm just, that light turns on. I'm just on go time, right? So, and when you feel like you need to cleanse, go out and get some sunbathing, right? When that moon moves back into a divine feminine sign, go back into hermit mode. When it goes in masculine sign, go out and get some air. I mean, but you're using the light side of the moon, not the dark side of the moon. And that's what Source is saying. You're learning that you're surrounded by people who encourage you, not discourage you, not the dark side. So this right here, you're not returning some energy's call, right? So you don't look like what you've been through. Yeah. So that's how you're saving yourself. You're not saving yourself. You're not waiting for somebody else to come save you. And so somebody has love possibly coming across your path, but that's not the primary goal for you, especially if it's inverted. What's Because that's already made you lament already in the past. You don't look like what you've gone through. And because somebody knows that you have love coming across your path, whoever you are, they're pulling on your energy even stronger. They're pulling on your energy even stronger because you don't look like what you've been through. So in their mind, they feel like what they haven't. It's like what they've done it wasn't that bad. Yes, it was. It was. Yeah, because the devil is crafty. There's a devil card. They feel like what they've done was really not that bad. So they're trying to come back to pull on it even stronger. You just built tough, but it doesn't mean that it didn't hurt you, right? Like I said, you're surrounded by people who encourage you. Yeah, so two energies, they already try to play this savior role. Nope, you know how to save yourself. You good. You're putting a manhole cover over the past. You're real good. Yep, you have a whole new lease on life. Yep. So here we have you've already gone through enough dark, you know, they went through some kind of initiation process, right? But you were initiated by God. So there it is. You're clear. You both high priest and high priestess, right? So they're the ones that's chained to their flesh. Has nothing to do with you. So these type of energies want to just pull you down into reminding you of your past. And so source has already redeemed you. So that's how you're pulling yourself up from something. They just want to keep reminding you of your past. Oh, well, you did this, and I know this about you and that. Okay. They have one too. So keep your vibrations high. Everybody has a past. That's everybody. Welcome to Earth. So here we have the moon card. Yeah. So yeah, this energy just wants to keep dragging you down to the past. Keep your vibrations high. Keep your vibrations high. So somebody else is overwhelmed and they want you to be overwhelmed too, because misery loves company. But you have a whole new lease on life. They need to go play with somebody else. You're not the one. So just move on. Tell them to move around while you move on. You got enough information. You good. So yeah, somebody's not happy without you because they're not happy with themselves. So whoever this is, they're not happy with themselves. So they're not happy unless they dragging somebody down with them. And it's heartbreaking as it is. You'll heal. Just stop talking to them. Don't stop giving them any air whatsoever. Keep it on the throne. Adjust your crown. Put the emotions behind lock and key, and keep it pushing forward. There's nothing to talk about. They chose the dark. That's a choice. They chose the darkness. They chose to believe the worst about you. That's a choice. When you chose to believe the best about them, they chose to believe the worst about you. So, hey, that's free will. So, there it is. So, you have a total recall. This is Tower. You have a total recall. So, there's a death rebirth. There it is. They're obsessed with believing the worst about people. So, hey, whatever. When you heard some worse stuff about them, you chose to believe the best. You like, no, they're human. They're in human form. So keep your vibrations high. There it is. 3 of Cups. In hindsight, 5 and 3 is 8. Something about their energy is just very cold hearted. It's just cold. And maybe that's what they needed to survive. It's just, I mean, like I said, but as far as you're concerned, like I said, you're just moving on from something. You're protecting your energy for real. And I'm talking to you wherever. This is somebody. This is a Pisces. This is a low vibrating Pisces. Whoever this is, they want you to run in their same pack. You and somebody have something in common. There's a Taurus involved. There's a low vibrating Taurus involved. A low vibrating Scorpio. Low vibrating Aries. Low vibrating. Could be 2 low vibrating Scorpios. Low vibrating Pisces. There's a low vibrating Virgo. There's a low vibrating Capricorn involved and a low vibrating High Priestess or Dark High Priestess involved. Remember, that's different from high vibrating, same zodiac signs, right? And also energies in those houses. So very different, very different. So, but listen to your intuition, right? You've already gone down a rabbit hole of sorts, Virgos, and I'm talking to high vibrating Virgos, and you're back on your throne. So adjust your crown. Adjust your crown. You're back on your throne. So somebody is both King and Queen of Pentacles. That's you, all in one body. And you're protecting your inner child. That's how you have a whole new lease on life. You both King, Queen, and Page of Pentacles. All 3 of them. That's you. And that's the good news. That's the message of the good news, right? You're protecting your inner child. You love deep. You love deep. But you're not going back to energies who say emotionally immature things to you for protecting your inner child. There it is. So no. So let me see what's going on here. Either for protecting your child or your inner child. Like no. Mm-mm. Let me see what else we got. So yeah, keep it high vibrational, Virgo. Whoever you are, keep it high vibrational. Keep it on the throne. Let whoever think whatever. So again, I am surrounded by people who encourage me to keep it light. You want to keep it on the throne and on the light side of things. But yeah, you. So let me see what else you got. Yeah, these energies are having a tower moment. Yeah, they're having a tower moment because these energies they're having a total recall of how um how many people invested in them, like trying to bring them into how many people invested in them and how many people sourced sent along their path, whether it was to help them to create something or support them in their creative endeavors, how many people invested in whatever they were trying to create, whether it was giving them money financially or investing in, however, helping them in some way, whether it was their education. Like, they're now having a total recall of who God sent across their path. So I mean, I don't even know what to say. I think this is it. So yeah, somebody is going to say you think you're better than, or you're something, whatever. But you shouldn't even be overwhelmed by that. Participate. Don't confuse intention with entitlement. Yeah, these energies think they're entitled to whatever. I mean, who knows? But anyway, the entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich, and so are you. Yeah, you're rich in creativity. So yeah, and you've invested. Where are the cards? Yeah. Well, anyway. So don't believe that the past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. Yeah, you're not giving up on yourself. Why? Why would you do that? No problem. You're not meant to struggle and fight your way through. Drop the concerns of your ego and watch imaginary walls crumble away. You've already won. There it is. I mean, no debate. You don't need to do anything to be more worthy. You're valuable regardless of your circumstances. You always have been, always will be. It's not up for debate. I mean, for real. I mean, you don't have any competition. It's you versus you. The spirit of love. Don't search for true love, for it will find you if you just hold on to who you are. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. Anyway, that's it. That's it. That's it, and that's all. You're all three. You're the king, queen, and page of pentacles. That's it. That's it. And that's it, and that's all. That's it, and that's all. All wrapped up into one person. Sync with the moon and land on the light side of the moon. Choose the light side of your emotions every single time. The light side. These energy, they made a choice. They made a choice. They chose the dark side. So somebody's a light worker. You're choosing the light side, but you had to start on the dark side. You had to learn on the dark side first to enlighten people with the dark side, like to be aware of what the dark side looks like. So there it is. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. But yeah, first red flag, pray and meditate. Keep it high vibrational. But that's it. Continue operating in the spirit of love and make it a great week. But yeah, I see you being surrounded by people who encourage you and not discourage you anymore. So there it is. Bye.